Lisa. Oh, Lisa. Hey, Dr. D, I got too excited, girl. I got excited and dropped y'all because I was like, oh, look, I'm able to go on. Stay with it. Bad arm showing. I think I'm good now. Singing, okay? We are doing our Real Housewives of Atlanta review live. Let's see how this works out. I'm only gonna last as long as this glass of sangria lasts. So, did it connect back? Dr. D, is you still there? Do I need to start over? I am your go-to. What's up? How you doing, Ray of Sunshine? Might just happen to be your first time visiting my Keith, can you my cell phone? Get my laptop. Get my it's on my bed. It's on my bed. Hey Tanisha girl. So listen, if it's your first time visiting my channel, what up though? Click the subscribe button, become a ray of sunshine. I think I might like going live for the Real Housewives of Atlanta reviews, and that way, I mean, whether it's somebody here or not, I'm still gonna go through my thoughts and my ideas, and I'm gonna drink my wine. I'm only gonna stay as long as my wine glass is full. Thank you, son. Because you know what? I didn't put no hashtags and no tags. Don't get in here. Don't get in here. Okay, so let's just talk about it. Cause maybe if I do my, what's it called? Tags, we could get some people in here at the same time. Now listen. I ain't been on here a long time. And I should have probably did it when I was setting it up. But let's just start talking about it. Cause before I lose the couple of y'all I have. As you come in, do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Not the subscribe button, but hit that too. And the notification bell. But the thumbs up button, because you like me and I'll know it's real. I had to plait my hair, wash it, and let it dry. Y'all know I've been wearing that ponytail at the top of my head, and it was dry underneath the bottom. Nevertheless, here we go. So when this episode opens up, Portia receives some flowers and shit from Dennis, and I thought, oh, that's cute. You know, he's like, we don't want her talking. We don't want Talisa talking. I don't want you to forget about me so soon. I'm all like, nah, that's cute, but we know she can't forget about you because she got a little baby in her belly. Can't enjoy this episode in the back. Okay, YouTube don't want me to be great. Like, it's really having a problem with me being great. So if you're in here and you can't see me that well, let me know quickly so I can try and figure it out, because it keeps talking about reconnecting, and maybe it was because I was trying to connect to the extension in here. But let's keep talking. So the bachelorette party. Tanya's like, I ain't never gave one. I thought to myself, today is not the day that you would want to try. You on TV, child. You on reality TV, and they're going to drag you for filth, and that is exactly what they did. However, what I did see was that when Candy came in, I thought, well, what kind of clothes you got on? Now, Candy, you know you going to a bachelorette party, and you know damn well that you should not be wearing what? Granny flannel pajamas to a bachelorette party. Here we go. And so I was side-eyeing her pretty heavy, like, now you know better. Talking about, well, you said wear your pajamas, but you know she did not mean your flannels, your feed-ins, unless they sexy. And honey, them was by far sexy. They were far away from it. The furthest thing, I don't know, they was in BFE from sexy. But all the other ladies came, and they were definitely ready for the party, the shindig. Let me see, what else I got? See, now this is where y'all get to see my process, because I'm always looking. It's like there's like breaks in between, because I be having to look down to see what I wrote. Okay, so Nene comes in and she's in a sour mood, and it's Tanya that's putting her in a sour mood. And what she says is, I've been trying to come down, and as soon as I saw Tanya, all it did was make me feel that way again, or upset me all over again. And I thought to myself, come on, Nene, You're doing too much. You're going too far. It's too much. We need you to pull up. I'm just trying to see if I can put my internet back on. We need you to pull up. It's too much. Being a sourpuss, being ugly, you've taken it too far. I mean, you've taken it to the point where when Tanya saw you and she walked in, this whole constantly reconnecting thing is upsetting me. Very much so. Very, very much so. It's upsetting me. It'll make me turn this shit off and then just delete the whole video and then come back because this is gonna piss me off. And I got my good Wi-Fi on, okay? But I just felt like Nene was being too extra. Like I get that you're upset, and sometimes it does take a minute for you to come down. Nene needs to sit down. I don't agree with you, Dr. D. You know that I love me some Nene. I just think that sometimes she be going too far. I mean, everything with her is really big, including her attitude when it's negative, when it's positive. Everything is over the top. And I really feel like sometimes she needs to figure out when she should pull up and when she should continue. And right now, in this episode, I was like, okay, so now you going too far. The girl talked to you. She addressed you, was like, come on, this is for Eva. And again, you came back with the, I don't care about your situation. Okay, that's great. Listen, all you had to do was tell Tanya, listen, it's fine. Let's just have a good time. Let's not talk about this until we get back to the States. Like that, to me, would have been the responsible, the appropriate, the amiable thing to do. But we know Nene ain't so, she's one of them hotheads that once I have my mind set on something or once I feel a certain way about something, that's it. I don't give a damn about what nobody thinks. This is how I feel, and I'm going to act accordingly. And if we're going to have an honest moment, I can relate because when I feel a certain way, it's how I feel. When I have an attitude, it's how I feel. It is what it is. You need to give me some moments to process this because if you don't give me no moments to process it, again, the beast is going to come out the cage. I'm not proud of it. I've learned to deal with it, kind of handle it a little better. And I think that Nene needs to learn to do that. But again, this is reality TV. And I really believe that in my heart that Nene's probably a real sweetheart with a big heart and just as defensive. Like that, I really feel like that misappropriated anger is immature. Tanya hasn't done a damn thing to her. Yeah, and I know you like Tanya. And I agree that Tanya hasn't. But I also feel like buttons were pushed, and Nene does definitely need to own up to her portion of how she made Tanya feel. Even though I think that wasn't her intent, Tanya was hurt by it. And because of Nene's, misappropriated anger, or just her emotions being all over the place, she misdirected her anger. She should have just definitely said, hey, Tanya, that's not what I meant. I wish you success with your relationship with Paul. Okay, right. I'm agree. Her beef is with Greg and not Tanya, but all of us, aren't as mature as we should be and know how to direct our anger appropriately. And when I say all of us, I'm going to include me in that too. Okay, so first off, Tanya, I don't like that tinsel jacket you have on, and why are you all excited and flailing around like? I was looking at her like the ladies were looking at her like she does have great positive energy, very upbeat, but I think she's trying too hard. Like, take that jacket off. And when was the last time you had even gone to a bachelorette party? For you to say, first off, we don't want the dicks hanging around our necks. Girl, we want the dicks around our necks. We want the dicks with the straws. We want ice cube balls. We want the whole 9 yards when it comes to parties. We want nasty stuff because it's her last time to be, kind of wild, quote unquote. And then you come with the stripper, which I thought was kind of cute. Like, listen, the little Japanese stripper, not like what we're used to here in the States, okay? But I thought that was very clever of her to try and figure out, how or what kind of entertainment that they were going to have, and that they had him. And I was with them with their socks, like, take them Levi socks off. But then what if something was wrong with his feet? What if something was wrong with his feet? I'm going to just add a tag or two in here, y'all. Wait, hold on. if I can spell Atlanta. Okay, I just added 2. Hey, Jazzy Nicole girl. So let's save some changes. I'm gonna add a couple more in, in a second, because I feel like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's 12:31 and you up with me? I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. We ain't gonna be here that long. I appreciate you so much, okay? Listen, so then Tanya says, well, we gonna start playing games. Child, what kind of game is you finna play? With some damn wigs. You wanna play, I don't even remember what the shit is called. Whatever it is, it's with the Japanese culture, with the short skirts and the wigs and the animation kind of look. What's it called? See, I was finna be wrong and inappropriate and call it Sudoku, but that's not what it's called. It's called something else. If y'all know what it is, put it here in the comments so I could just repeat it out loud. Let's hope I spell it right. Nonetheless, that was whack. The like, everybody knows that you just go on Google. If you don't know what to do, you ask your girlfriends and you go on Google to figure out what kind of party games you should play. Matter of fact, you with all them old nasty, ratchet, high-class hoes, they would have some ideas. You could have asked Shamari. Y'all know, because, Shamari's a real freak in real life. Like, so she could have got some real help from Shamari. She did tell Portia and Shamari that she had pickles just in case for games. Well, thank God for the pickles, because that saved what was happening, or what was a downtrodden event that was going down the toilet fast, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Portia nasty. She said, well, we got pickles. Let me get the pickles, honey. And she all like, put the pickle in your mouth and you put it in somebody else's mouth. And the girls was like, no, we're not doing that. And then, oh, nasty Candy. Well, what we can do is we can show Eva our favorite positions. Use the pickle as a penis and use it, show her what our favorite positions are. And I'm thinking, well, that's just as nasty. You're going to have the pickle poking you in your goodness, child. Lord have mercy. Excuse me. So we saw Eva go first. Now, she went for reverse cowgirl. Now, if you ever talk to a man, they will tell you in a heartbeat that they believe most women do not know how to do reverse cowgirl. You got to have really strong legs for reverse cowgirl, because they really ain't providing you no help with reverse cowgirl. I want to know, let me know down below in the comments what your skill level is from 1 to 5, 5 being the greatest, 1 being the least with reverse cowgirl. I'm going to give you a second to think about that, because I want to know. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest, like, I'm about a 2.5. And it's not that I can't do it. It's that I'm overweight and my legs get tired. But I ain't had nobody to try that with. So not here in recent times, since I've been working out and since my legs are so much stronger from all them squats and stuff. I'm wondering, just quite possibly, maybe, like regular cowgirl, yes, okay. But reverse cowgirl, I'm sometimes confused at the movement, but more than anything, my legs get super tired. Okay, I think last week, Jazzy Nicole, you told us that you liked that was your joint, honey. 4.5, but only for 3 minutes, girl. If you got a good strong 4.5 for 3 minutes, I'm gonna just tell you the truth, you winning. If you got a good strong 4 for 3 minutes, you winning. Okay. The stripper was sad, and Tanya that reconnect wanted to add another tag. Season, where's this? 12, episode 14. Next week I won't do it like this. So, right, baby, that's all it takes. A good strong 3 minutes, and at 4.5, you is winning. Okay, honey, you is winning. Make a few noise, do a couple little more gyrations, and you is winning. Okay, so we saw that Eva was reverse cowgirl. Eva said, you put the tip in. Bitch, how she put the tip in? You ain't got no panties on? What's going on? Well, maybe you had on some thongs, and when you honey, Cynthia was like, I like it from behind. I like doggy style. No, you don't, Cynthia, because your back was too straight, honey. We are not doing yoga, okay? We not. It's not yoga. What is tabletop? We not doing that, okay? You need to lean in, toot your booty up. That can't possibly be the thing that you like, because you ain't got the position down pat. Excuse me. Kingston, did you take a shower? You know it's late. He act like he can't hear me with his TV and shit going, his YouTube going. What else? Who else was there? Who else? Wait, Candy. I guess they only showed us those two. Them girls were probably the only ones that were participating. And then they go to the club. Do we see a little bit in one club, Tokyo or whatever it's called? Do we see a little reconnecting thing? I think I'm gonna stop and come back because of the simple fact that it keeps saying that I have a bad stream, that it keeps stopping. If it stops one more time, we're gonna do part. This is the beginning, and we'll have to come back because I'm upset about that whole buffering thing and how it keeps stopping. Okay, so the next day, Nene calls Greg. It's the first time she talks to Greg. And I just want to know if you feel like maybe being a little selfish in saying that, I miss the old Greg, like the one that he was the nurturer, which is probably true. That it's a lot on her, and that she, and Cynthia came to visit, and I really kind of feel, I don't know, it's kind of catch-22. It's a whole new regimen you have to get used to. The people do change because they're unhappy. But I really feel like a little bit like Nene, you got to pull up a little bit. You got to consider Greg and not yourself in the moment. Like right now, you are constantly considering yourself instead of thinking of your spouse who is actually going through it. And yes, we are carrying the burden as supporters, but what they are going through and how they feel in the inside is not one of those things that you can't expect him to be the same. You know what I'm saying? He's got a lot of stuff going on in his mind. How do I take care of myself? How do I, what's next? Or what do I expect? I got this colostomy bag. Like, he got a lot going on. So I kind of feel like it's not fair for her to feel like she wants the old Greg back. I don't know. Let me know if you agree or not. Let me know if you feel like she's being selfish. But I do like that she does have a vulnerable, it's selfish but understandable. Still, she needs to put her big girl panties on and be his rock. Absolutely. And I really think that, she did the right thing by vocalizing how she felt that he was treating her, because I think, again, y'all know how big I am on communicating in all types of relationships. I feel like it was important that she communicated how she felt and how he was making her feel like she was inadequate, like it wasn't enough, like I'm not supporting you enough, like it's stressful. So I'm gonna give her that, because I feel like that's something that she should have did a long time ago so that she wouldn't be in this place. Which is really a bunch of confusion. I can't help you. I'm speaking from experience. I don't know what to do to help you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be your supportive spouse, your supportive wife, and I don't know what to do to help you, and you're not helping me want to help you by being mean to me. And then you see Cynthia come in, and Cynthia's like, tells us in confessional, I don't know what to do for her. I don't know what to do for this vulnerable Nene, but I think she did a good job. I think that her sitting there and having the conversation with her and filling things out, just being her good friend was good. Okay, let's keep. I did like that she cried. Okay, I like when the people cry. Let me see. Okay. They go to the samurai class. I like the samurai class. All the ladies learn how to use samurai swords, and then they have this like fake samurai fight between all the ladies that really wasn't exciting, except for I did like Shamari as a samurai warrior, and I liked Candy's fake theatrics of dying. I think that's all. I wrote some other shit down, but honey, it ain't really worth it. What else? Oh, I did like in the confessional, Marlo was like, I've used a knife, not a sword, but I know how to use a knife. I didn't use a knife or two in my day. Now, we know that you just sliced that girl face up. Did you have to bring that up? Did you have to come on here and bring that up? The girl killed herself, remember? Okay, y'all look it up. We talked about it last week, was it? We talked about it. Well, the next day comes, Eva goes to visit Nene. And Eva tells her, well, I got all the ladies' kimonos, authentic kimonos. They're going to come around and size you and help you get into it if you want it. And, Nene's like, I'm trying to clean my stuff up. She looking cute, y'all. I don't look that cute when I clean up unless, I got to be ugly, okay? And so there's a knock at the door, and there's a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Nene reads the note and instantly begins to cry. I like how Eva consoles her and stays, silent a little bit, but giving a little bit of, support to her. And Eva says, can I read the letter? Can I read the note? And when she reads the note out loud, y'all, okay, like thinking about the note and how Greg is so selfless and was like, I'm sorry. I love you and I want it to be us forever and that's for us to grow, your friend, your husband, your supporter, whatever the fuck he said, had me in tears, had Needy in straight out ball, snot, ugly monster cry. Y'all know that, that cry? That was Nene, okay? Okay, let me just, hey, Mike, I'm just saying. So, in all honesty, I love that vulnerable moment. It allowed a lot of you, because I know that Nene's a softie, because I see that we are kind of kindred spirits. I tell y'all that all the time. But I'm glad that she had that moment and she was like, I really would like to be by myself. And she was covering her face because it was really seriously the ugly cry. Lashes probably came off. Her concealer and makeup and fucking mascara and shit was probably running. Baby, it was the ugly, ugly cry. What else? So it's the last night. Damn, am I finished? Look at me like, wait. I am. And then we can just chat a little bit. I'm just about finished, because here we are at the last night. That's over the altar cry. Girl, if you don't tell the truth, that's what that was. Okay? Like I was here for it. I was here for that moment, that humbling moment. We got to see a real part of Nene. Every now and again she gives us a glimpse. But like she said, I'm not used to crying. What the fuck are these tears doing here? I'm a crier, okay? And if I'm crying, you better hope it's not because I'm mad at you. So it's the last night and they're going out to dinner. At least I believe it was the last night. They're going out to dinner and they all, get in that little van or party bus or whatever that shit's called. I never know what to call it, the shuttle, to go to a restaurant. And Eva was like, it's going to be really nice to have something planned. So they have to take their shoes off. They put on the little sanitary little slippers they have or whatever. They go in, they sit down. Shamari, honey, evidently is a drinker. That's what they say. She orders sake, warm sake. Who orders? Eva, Shamari, Nene, warm sake. And then everybody else orders something. But so here's the thing. Evidently there were name seats or plates for sitting, because she was like, this is where you're going to sit right here. So evidently there was a nod to like some kind of seating arrangement or seating chart or whatever you want to call it for the ladies to sit. But Eva started off, and every time, because she, not only because she's an LA girl, not only because she's super beautiful, but, she's really elegant. She really is with the business if she needs to be, but she speaks well. And sometimes she says some profound stuff. You know what I'm saying? So she stopped a moment and she thanked the ladies for coming. She moved them with the reasons that she was there. And then she went on to talk about her highs in her life, which was, getting ready to be married, being a new mom, and her lows, what she's going through right now with her grandfather, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And wanted the ladies to go ahead and share around the room exactly, their highs and lows in their relationship. I mean, in the year, okay, for what was going on in 2018, right? So I wrote them down, just a little, a little note. This is my, look, I'm out of space almost. This is everything this is all I got left for reviewing. I need a new journal for that. Okay, so, Cynthia goes first after Eva, and Cynthia's like, her low is that her best friend left, which was Noelle, went to college or whatever. That was hard for her, and that her high was Mike. I knew her high was gonna be Mike, and I'm really happy for her. Sometimes it's hard after losing a spouse, whether through divorce or through death or whatever. So it's hard for you to trust and really want to get in and do something again. So I'm really happy for her, especially at 51, because sometimes, like, my mother was like, my mother's older than 51, but nonetheless, she was like, I don't want to be bothered with no man. I don't want the companionship. So sometimes you get a little salty. So I'm really happy that she found someone that compliments her, that loves her. And then we went to Miss Candy. And Miss Candy, she was like, my lows are work-life balance. Some of y'all don't know that I, be thinking about having a surrogate to have a baby and blah, blah, blah. And hey, sis. And so the whole work-life balance was her low. And then her high, the nigga, she, got a list of accolades. Again, was her business, everything that's flourishing for her. I'm trying to hurry up and get to where I want to be, which is really, hold on, Portia. Portia came after Candy. And so I like that Portia was like, well, my lows, I'm not going to even feed into that negativity. I'm not going to even address those things. But my highs are, okay, I really feel, I'm like happy for her. Like she's all, my highs are, number one, I'm going to have a baby. Before this, I had relinquished all thoughts that I would even be in the place and be a mother and be married and have that life that I wanted to. And the funny thing is, y'all, when you stop obsessing over the things that we most want, whatever that thing is you most want, when you stop obsessing over it and say, you know what, it is what it is, I'm gonna live my life and I'm gonna be happy. For some reason, you know how that law of attraction works. Everything that you wanted comes to you, because that's part of the law of attraction. Law of attraction is visualize or state what it is that you want, and then you have to let it go, which is really hard for people to do. So the moment she did that, love came into her life. She's pregnant, and she was like, he fulfills her, what was the word? And brings purpose to her life. Now, when she said he brings purpose and fulfills her, I did kind of side eye, and I'm all like, okay, maybe she didn't mean, purpose, like he shouldn't be coming with purpose. So I just had to pull up, like, I know that that's not how she meant it. So Talisa, don't come for Miss Portia with her purpose and fulfillment. Okay, because really you should already be full and it should be an ad together. But what do I know, honey? I'm just reviewing the fucking TV show, okay? And so Candy, everybody starts saying how excited and happy and stuff she is for her. And then Candy comes in and she's like, you know what, let me say something. And this is one thing I love about Candy. Candy will own up to some shit. Candy will apologize for some shit. Candy is grown. Like, not like grown because I'm making my own money, but grown like I realize who I am and I know how to make corrections to the things that I said. Because what she said was on point. Apologizing and saying, you know what, listening to you, I feel really bad because in the beginning, people thought Todd wasn't for me, but he was for me. He was what I needed. He was for me. And I see that is what Dennis is for you. And I'm sorry for passing judgment on him and your relationship and not knowing anything about him. And of course, I feel bad because he's a really nice guy. He didn't have to introduce himself to me. He was a really nice guy. And him helping her make a baby gives her a purpose. Allows her to have purpose outside of herself. Honey, Jazzy Nicole, you help your sister out, okay? Because I was side-eyeing like, bitch, what kind of purpose? What kind of purpose? Listen, what kind of purpose? Candy knew she was going overboard on Dennis anyway. Absolutely. And I try to, when I watch the show, I try not to remember that it's reality TV, but in the back of my mind, it's reality TV. Like, I'm always like, they always want you to do over or to act extra. You guys think that the shit be just like regular what it is. No, they be like, do it again. Answer was in remission. However, all she talked about was the lows and the struggles of it. We got to change our thought process a lot when you're going through stuff. Again, I'm talking from experience. I'm sure you might not have dealt with somebody who had cancer, but you've got some experiences that you can pull off of. The more you drown yourself in a negative thought, the more it stays around. The more you start thinking happy thoughts and about progression and moving forward and things being better, the better they are. So that was pretty much the whole entire part of the season 14. My nose is itching, y'all. I'm hoping I don't have no boogers hanging. Season 14. Season 12, episode 14, Lost in Translation. Appropriately so. So there were some things that were my favorite things in this episode. The whole bachelorette party and Candy and her suggestion to show me your favorite position. That was one of my favorite things, but I think the most favorite was the apology that Candy gave to Portia about how she misjudged Dennis. And I didn't mention how they did like flashback, how Portia was like, we were, before all this stuff happened, we were really good friends. Like, we really had a good rapport. And then to lose her, it's hard. I'd be lying to say I wouldn't feel some kind of way from losing her at her friendship. So I was really happy at the fact that they showed that relationship, because baby, I did. I had totally forgotten all about how good friends they were, or at least the good relationship that they had prior to that whole Phaedra, Candy, Portia blow up. Anyway, do you have any favorite moments? What did you think about this episode? But let me tell you something. When they showed us what's to come, I was like, damn, we already on episode 14. Is it 20 episodes? Because we got the wedding. We got look like a fight with Nene and maybe Marlo, but maybe it's Tanya. We got the burlesque show. Then there was some other stuff in there. We saw Cynthia and fucking Mike as he proposing. Like, I'm sure they can get that in like 4 episodes, but how many episodes? I didn't look to see how many episodes we got left, but I'm gonna like the rest of them, because this seems to be a lot easier for me just to come on here and go live. I ain't got to edit nothing. Listen, if I stutter, if I make some mistakes, we're going to correct them. And the problem with this is y'all going to get my straight, honest, straight out the box, no filter thought process, which is always a problem, because sometimes I am not politically correct. And so I'm going to try to make sure I think about the things that I say before I say them. What did you think about us going live, or do you prefer pre-record and then you get to just, because you can still watch this whenever you want, because we finished, and I didn't even finish my whole drink, because we done. And if y'all ain't got nothing to say, neither do I. I'm gonna go in there, because I already took my shower. Up under here is my twisty, so I can put my ponytail in my hair. I got an exciting thing coming up next week, or it might be the following week, depending on how well I can edit it. I'm excited about it anyway. So that covers it. Y'all ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say. Before you get out of here, if you are new to the channel, please make sure. Okay, wait. LOL, this was fun. I hate I missed the beginning. I'm going to go back and watch. Girl, when you go back and watch, it's buffering and reconnecting. And I don't know what happened. YouTube did not want me to be great. I appreciate you coming in and stopping by and seeing me, little sis. So listen, before you leave, if you're not already subscribed, come on and subscribe to me, because you like me. And next week, we're going to be all the way together. Like, all the way together. I just needed to test this out to see. I did watch the Grammys, the majority of the Grammys. If you follow me on Snapchat, you'll see on my live that I had. Oh, okay, girl. Have a good night for me, too, okay? Honey, roll over a little bit, okay? Honey, 4.5, 3 minutes, 4.5 for 3 minutes. Go get him, Dr. D. Crack me up. So, what was I saying? Yes. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell, because you don't want to miss anything I upload. Those 2 things are best friends. Before getting out of here, make sure you hit the thumbs up button so that YouTube knows that you like me, because I know that you like me already. I think next week we're going to get us some new blinds, because this little peekaboo shit right here is bothering me, and it's dark outside. And so I need to keep them closed. I don't want nobody looking in here, trying to see what they can see. No, because me and Esther will fight you. Esther will kill you. Anyway, who is Esther? We'll talk about Esther on another day. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I'll catch you. You'll catch me. I'm going to finish this, and I'm going to go to bed on the next video.